Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to Casually Serious. In this video, and in fact in the next 3 videos, we're going to speak about an important topic called LinkedIn. Now, first of all, I want to say that I'm no LinkedIn expert. I'm a graduate student, but I've had an opportunity to network with and take a look at the LinkedIn profiles of a ton of people. And I've also had an opportunity to get feedback from a lot of people on my own profile. So putting all of that together, I'm going to give you some of the things that a lot of us miss out on, especially in LinkedIn, and things that are really important for a good LinkedIn profile. Now, I didn't want to bore you guys with a really long video, and at the same time, I don't think LinkedIn is something which can be spoken about in a single video, so I'm going to cut this into 3 different videos, and I'm going to call them Famous 5, Super 7, I wish I could call it Secret 7, but it cannot be secret, it's on LinkedIn, and Fantastic 4. And in today's video, we're just going to look at the famous 5 of your LinkedIn profile. Now, why do I call them famous 5? These are the 5 most famous elements that anyone viewing your profile would definitely come across. Now, whether or not they see the remaining sections of your profile depends on how good your famous 5 elements are. Now, what are they? Number 5, your banner. A lot of profiles that I've come across do not have a LinkedIn banner. Now, I don't say that a LinkedIn banner is going to make your profile the best in the world, but think about this. LinkedIn has given you 1400 by 425 pixels of online real estate space. And we would definitely want to use that to do some creative advertising about ourselves instead of just wasting them. Now, if you're wondering what to put in your banner, here are a couple of recommendations from my side. Number 1, put up a photo that shows what interests you the most. If you're someone who's a music lover, put up a photo related to that. If you're a technology enthusiast, put up a photo related to that. If you're someone who's so patriotic about your country, or if you love your city or state, if you love Dallas, Texas, put up a picture of Dallas, Texas. So show people what you really like the most. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, and this is what I follow, is to show something about your personality, about your attitude. Now here's my LinkedIn banner. It says, in a constant attempt to take the 21st step in a 20-step staircase. Now that's me. I'm someone who always tries to take an extra step in whatever I do, and if I don't find an extra step, I'll make sure that I create an extra step and take it. Now that's my personality, that's my attitude, and that's what I'm going to bring out on this LinkedIn banner. So that's the other way of doing LinkedIn banner, that's to bring out your personality or your attitude on it. Now here's a small word of caution. Make sure that your real world persona and what you project on your LinkedIn banner are in sync. If there is a conflict of your own personalities, at some point in time in your life, you'll definitely get into trouble. I use a tool called canva.com to create my social media banners. Canva is free and it has got a lot of amazing templates to create custom-made LinkedIn banners for yourself. So use Canva and come up with a custom design for your LinkedIn banner. Number 4, your picture. You'd have heard a lot of people tell you that, hey, have a professional picture for LinkedIn. Now that's true, you must have a professional picture for LinkedIn, but it does not mean that you should start worrying because you don't have a DSLR camera or you don't have a friend who has a DSLR camera. A professional picture is something that reflects what kind of a professional you are. If you are a corporate professional, most of us in fact in grad life would want to get into a corporate job in a managerial or a leadership position, so for us, a picture in a full business professional attire makes a lot of sense. But if you're a radio jockey, for example, this picture would make more sense than a picture with a full business professional suit. Now that's what you mean by a professional picture. If you don't have a DSLR camera, that's totally okay. Make sure that you click a picture which is clear, pleasant, and reflects the kind of professional that you are. Number 3, your name. Now what is in a name? Let me explain this to you. My full name is Gautam Vaidyalinga Sharma. Now nobody knows me by that name. I've been known as Gautam Sharma right from my high school, in my undergrad college, in my previous work, in my grad school, in my Toastmasters fraternity, and wherever I go, I'm known by the name Gautam Sharma. Though my legal name is Gautam Vaidyalinga Sharma, I would prefer putting Gautam Sharma on LinkedIn. Nobody asks you to put a legal name on a LinkedIn profile. Come on, it's not really required. It's okay to put a name by which you want to be known as and a name by which you're already known as. Now, I'm a speaker who goes around and does quite a few workshops and sessions and stuff like that. I used to do them back in India. And at the end of every session, there will be someone in the audience who would want to connect with me on LinkedIn. Now, that person would know me as Gautam Sharma. And if I have saved my full name, my full legal name on LinkedIn, he wouldn't be able to find me in the first place. So always use a name by which you're known as and a name by which you want to be known as. Number 2, your headline. Now here's the tricky part. I've seen a lot of people have their hard skills listed on their headline. I've seen people with headlines like SQL slash C++ slash Java slash R slash SAS slash Python, and it goes on. Now, I'm not a big fan of it personally. Maybe if it's right, there are a lot of LinkedIn experts in my profile, you guys can correct me, but I would say have a headline that reflects the kind of person you are. In fact, the entire famous 5 elements should be used to portray the kind of person you are, because LinkedIn anyway has a skills section to speak about your skills and an experience section to speak about your experience. So use the first 5 elements of your LinkedIn profile to bring out your personality. Now, my headline says dreamer, strategic leader, digital marketing enthusiast, perpetual learner, MBA MS student seeking internship. Now that's me. I'm a dreamer, I'm a strategic leader, I keep speaking, I'm a perpetual conversationalist, and I'm someone who's a digital marketing enthusiast. So I have brought out certain soft skills of mine and the industry in which I'm interested in, like digital marketing enthusiast, because that's the keyword with which people would try searching for me. So these are the things that I would keep in my headline instead of keeping maybe MailChimp slash Adobe Analytics slash Google AdWords slash whatever, right? You get what I'm saying? So that's what you have in your heading. Now finally, number 1, your summary. Now this is a beautiful place that LinkedIn has given you to tell a story. Now try and tell a story about yourself that reflects your personality, your skills, your beliefs, and your attitude. And here's another tip to writing a great story on LinkedIn. Make sure that the first 3 lines of the story are really engaging, attention-grabbing, and gives people a feeling to read more and know more about you. Now let me tell you why. If you look at the LinkedIn summary section, it shows 3 lines and then it has a show more button. Now, if your first 3 lines are not engaging enough, people wouldn't feel motivated to click that show more button to know more about you. So your first 3 lines individually should tell a nice story, give a good insight about you, and let people know what kind of a person you are so that they feel like clicking that show more button to know more about you. And also, if you have any media files related to your past work experience, if you have been featured on the press, on television, if you have a portfolio website, or if you have any interesting articles about yourself, please feel free to put them up on the summary section. So these are the famous 5 of your LinkedIn profile: your banner, your picture, your name, your headline, and your summary. In the next video, we'll look at the Super 7 of LinkedIn. But until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.